Hey guys, Chris here from Chef Wannabe's Life. Today I am going to keep it real. If you'd like to find out what I'm keeping it real about, keep watching. Alright guys, today I'm going to keep it real about something that most people have no clue about, but I thought I would turn it into a little funny story where you will maybe get a chuckle out of my misfortune. You may or may not know, if you are new to my channel, that I suffer a degenerative eye disease called keratoconus. I underwent a full-thickness cornea transplant in this eye in October, corneal crosslink in this eye in November, and so now I sit and wait for things to do what they're supposed to do. Pray that they'll do what they're supposed to do. The first thing I'm going to do is show you some photos. These are just photos from the internet, photos from my keratoconus group I belong to, and it will show you how I see in the night and in the day. I have advanced keratoconus, and so I am going to insert those pictures here just so that you might understand when I tell you the rest of the story. Cue the slideshow. Alright, now you have an idea of how I see. So I'm keeping it real about some things that have happened to me with my inability to see well. One of the first things that ever happened, and it's the worst time it ever happened, it was actually, I was helping my dad pick out flowers for my mom's funeral, of all times. And then, because I used to be a floral designer, I was helping decide what flowers and what not we were doing for the rest of the flowers for the family. So I went to the car. My dad has a hard time getting around. I took him a little book to look at for what he wanted. Went back in. A few of my siblings came and helped do the rest of the flowers. And I walked out of the floral shop and looked around for my sister's vehicle, found it, got in the back seat with two other children. My sister doesn't have young children. I had full on gotten into the wrong vehicle. Now, that was only the beginning of a long line of getting into the wrong vehicles. Only probably a couple more times there were actually somebody in the vehicle already. And one time it was a guy that was like, "What in the HE double hockey sticks are you doing?" I thought it was my husband. And it was not my husband.
Yeah, that could have turned out bad.
I'll just go kind of as I remember them. I've sat down next to the wrong person at the movie theater. I have handed things to the wrong people. I've tried to take things from the wrong people. It's fabulous. But one thing, there's two things that stick out besides getting in the wrong car with the children. I mean, I was like, had one foot in the car and was turned around talking to another of my sisters. But they never said anything. They weren't like, "Hey ma'am, you're in the wrong car." I mean, it's a very, very small town. Maybe they do that now. I don't know. One of the most memorable things is that my husband and I were at the grocery store. I would say this happened a couple years ago, maybe. And we both had to use the bathroom. So I go in and use the bathroom. I come out. He's not out. And all of a sudden I see they have like this huge hose going into the bathroom. So I decided to go pick up the fresh fruits and veg that I needed, and then I would come back. Well, I walk up to him and I'm like, "Wow, you had to go so bad you broke the plumbing?" And then I smacked him on the butt. You know what's going next, don't you? Wasn't my husband. wasn't my husband. Was not my husband. I wanted to die. Now, most people would think I just don't get that embarrassed because, well, I usually don't. I can chuckle at just about everything. But I just prayed for God to take me home in that second so that I didn't have to face this person to apologize. I didn't even know what to say.
And then my husband calls me. He's like, where are you at? I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm on the other side of the store. Don't make me come back over there. Don't make me come back over there. Please don't make me come back over there. He's like, what is the matter? I go, well, I just smacked some guy on the butt that I thought was you, and it wasn't you. And there's a whole other part of the story that I'm not going into right now. You come find me.
I'm in the medication aisle, trying to find something to take to overcome my embarrassment. I never did find anything. But the most recent thing that happened, the lady that I mistook for my sister did not find funny. My sister and I can sometimes be fairly juvenile. And you know, I have 6 sisters, like, we call each other names, hussy, hooker, whatever, because it's just how we are. So, my sister always takes forever in the store because she has to peruse all the time. I hate that word, peruse. Anyway, I said, here's the deal. I need to get home, so we are in a hurry. So we're going to see who can get their stuff and get out of here faster. Because I knew it was going to be me, obvi. I go right for what I need and then go right to the checkout. So she had on this lime green t-shirt. I see her and I'm like, oh, she got through faster than me. Isn't that funny? So I walk up behind her and I poke her in the back. So, hussy, you think you can get through here faster than me? We'll see who gets to the car faster. And she turns around, and it was not my sister. It was the checker. And there were people in her line. People heard it. Like, how do you come back from that, you guys? How do you come back from that? Like, how do you come back from smacking some man's butt that isn't your husband? How do you come back from calling a stranger a hussy after you've poked her in the back? I don't know. Do you? You can leave your suggestions below. I haven't sat down at somebody at the movie theater and started eating their popcorn or had a drink of their soda or anything yet, but I'm sure it's coming.
And how disgusting will that be?
Anyway, I thought you would get a chuckle out of some of my misfortunes because you gotta laugh at things. You have to laugh at things. If you don't, you gotta laugh, okay? You gotta laugh. So if I ever walk up behind you and poke you in the back and call you a hussy, perhaps I spank your husband's butt, you'll know it's me. You can be like, hey, Chris, is that you? I'll be like, yeah, I just spanked your husband. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, it helps me a lot. And if you hit the notification bell, your choice, but you'll know when I go live or when I upload. Remember that I do always go live Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I would love to have you join me for that. We talk about anything and everything. Last night it was psych wards, hard-boiled eggs, like crazy stuff. We prayed together. There isn't anything that is not talk aboutable. I hope you're having a wonderful day. In the meantime, guys, don't forget to eat good food. Bye, everybody.